Alright guys, so I had to go out of town again for work, and I found myself in Asheville, North Carolina, and it is the day that the Criterion sale starts. So you know where I had to come, right? That's right, I came to Barnes & Noble. This is inside the Mall of Asheville. I've never been in here before, but according to the website, they have some stock. So for the first time ever, I'm gonna go in here and shop the day one of the Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble in-store. So let's check it out, guys. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my channel, JOHNDOEJUGGALO. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Like my daughter says, it's free and you can always change your mind later. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is where you're going to find me discussing my favorite things about movies and music, video games, and the physical medias that surround all of those types of mediums. So please sit back and relax and check out this next video. Alright guys, well it's like hot as can be out here on a Sunday, but on a very sunny day. We're gonna get in here and see what kind of stuff they have. Hopefully they got some good stuff. Alright, so how to find it, they have a lot of records back there behind me. And then right here in front of me, there are the Criterions, but they are most definitely mixed in, guys. They have them all kind of right here. They got it all on DVD. On Bluray. Nice, they got Picnic at Hanging Rock. I didn't know they had this on the Criterion collection. I knew they had it on, Second Sight. They got Pinocchio, but only the Blu-ray, not the 4K. Take that. I always suggest The Nanny. Country for Old Men, that's a good one. Night Moves. Is that a 4K now? It is a 4K now. I always love that one. I didn't know they did these separately like that. I thought they only did a Blu-ray set, so that's neat. There's pictures on the phone, there's pictures, but I want the 4K. I like that one. That's nice. That's really nice. Oh, I'm not seeing the Whiz in a 4K. Alright guys, we'll see what they got. We'll see what I can find. A decent selection. This isn't my everyday store, so you know. Let's see what we find. Let's see what we get though. We got some things to choose from for sure. So I did just see they had this. Thought that would be cool to Twin Peaks. So I'm really getting into that show here lately. Just thought it was cool they had it. The Watermelon Woman. Huh. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Alright guys, well, I made it. I made it out alive. I was very well behaved, but I totally grabbed one that said it's out of stock online already. So I know that there was one that I got that lots of people wanted because it was out of stock online and it was getting hard to find in the store. Like somebody hid the only 4K they had in stock at the moment or something, because it is a new release. So we're gonna get out of Asheville and maybe go by Orbit, but we're gonna get our asses home and I'll show you guys what we got. So we've made it back home with our Barnes & Noble pickups. The bag's emptied. You guys can tell back there I've made some shelf space, so the shelves are ready to go, ready to fit these new numbers in. So we're gonna go in order of spine number and kind of talk about a story as well as we go along, because there's a little bit of story, you know, just because, well, you guys kind of seen a little bit of the way things went in the store. So the first one that I grabbed, and we've already opened it, my youngest, my 5-year-old, he was very excited about it from the artwork. So I did get a family movie, but I did not get the one that most people probably would think that I would get if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, because I usually get Disney stuff, so you would think, oh, you got Wally. I did not, and I still have not yet got Wally, but we did get spine number 700. Fantastic Mr. Fox. This is a Wes Anderson movie. I am freshly dabbling into his work. I've not seen a lot of his stuff, but this is a family-friendly movie, and I want to watch it with the kids. There's not a lot of Criterions I have in my collection that I strive to watch with the young ones, so this will be a really good one to check out. And I didn't realize that it was based on a book by Roald Dahl. I think that's how you say his name, but it's the guy that wrote the book, the BFG, which is the Big Friendly Giant, among other books as well. I didn't know this was based on one of his books. So, and of course it came in one of the really nice big digipacks. Now I know, this is just about to get a 4K release on that big Wes Anderson 10 film box set, but I'm still dabbling in with his stuff. I have 2 of his movies on DVD, and I do want to upgrade those, but I am going to wait until the 4Ks come out and either get the Blu-rays for under $20 or just get the 4Ks on a 50% off sale. And that's going to be Royal Tenenbaums and Life Aquatic. But for this one, I'm fine with doing this, and I still would rather do individuals. I don't like to do the big box sets. I still like to do the individuals and the spines with the spine numbers. So this also has a DVD, 2-disc DVD in it actually. So it'll be nice. I can watch it anywhere in the house. I mean, I can pretty much do that with Blu-rays too. So like I said, pretty excited about this one. In 2009. So it came out like when my oldest was a year old. Alright, so for the next spine, I went with another new release. If you guys haven't noticed from any of my past videos, or if you've not seen them, I usually try to go for the new releases or some new releases in the month or the previous month that the sale happens. I always like to try to feel a little, hey, I got some new releases and I get them for the 50%. So it makes me feel really good. So this next one that we got is a Best Picture winner from last year, actually. And it came out on home release straight into the Criterion Collection. And that's going to be spine number 1259, Anora. Now, I've not seen this movie. I don't really know much about it. I assume it's, it says contemporary cinema's foremost chronicle of American dreamers and schemers, hustling on the margins of capital promise. Sean Baker reaches new heights of mastery with this anti-Cinderella story. My understanding is it's more of like an artsy-fartsy Pretty Woman. I don't know. We'll give it a go. It's going to sit up there on the shelf for a little while. I'll watch it at some point. I'll get around to it. It seems to be one that a lot of people were going for this sale. I know my friend Derek over at Pure Hangout, he grabbed it. I think that's the only thing he's grabbed on the sale so far. He went in on day one like I did as well and grabbed it up because I think it's going to be pretty much the hot one to grab right off the rip, and it's going to go out of stock really quick. Just like Smooth Talk always goes out of stock really quick. Smooth Talk is already out of stock on BarnesandNoble.com, and it's running out of stock in a lot of Barnes & Noble stores. This one I believe is going to do that just because it's a new release and lots of people want to add it to their collection. Now, when I say I behaved, I kept it at 3. So this next one's going to be the last one that we got. And this was another new release, and it's even newer. And I feel like a lot of people wanted to get this one. And the reason why I say that is because we were looking for it in the store. You guys seen me looking, on the store shelf. You guys seen what I seen. And I did not see this 4K on the shelf. I pulled the Blu-ray from the shelf and went ahead and took it to the counter and asked the kid there, hey, I'm looking for this, but I only want the 4K if you have it. Now, I don't think he went to the back. I think he went back over to the bookshelf. He said that it was sitting not quite where it was supposed to, kind of tucked away.
So I think that I snagged somebody's stashed copy of this. And that's going to be spine number 1264, the Whiz. Now, the reason why I say I feel like this is another one, this also has the 50% off sale sticker on it. That's nice. So maybe it was sitting somewhere else and I didn't quite see it, like on a different end cap or something. But I did not see it in the Criterion section, and neither did you guys. As far as I can tell, maybe I just missed it. And when I go back to do the editing of that video, I'll see it. But I did not see it. I only seen a Blu-ray and I pulled it. But as I'm sitting there in the store checking for the store stock on the website, this was already out of stock. And it was only 3:30 in the afternoon on the first day of the sale, guys. So I think the Whiz is going to be another really hot seller. And I say that because, you know, it's the Whiz. Now, I know this, you can probably get the regular Blu-ray of this all over the place, and you guys can hear it's got a loose disc. I need to open this up really soon. I will. I'm going to sit it up on the shelf for now, but I'm going to watch it real soon. But this used to be on VH1 a lot back in the day. I know I've seen it in bits and pieces. I've probably sat down and watched it front to back. It just wasn't quite watched like The Wizard of Oz. And I am a huge fan of The Wizard of Oz and its sequels and movies within the universe. And this isn't a movie within the universe. It's just another take on the tale. And I like alternate takes on the tale as well. So I really wanted to add this one to the collection. I mean, it's got our boy Michael Jackson in it. I've always been a big fan of Michael Jackson. It's got Richard Pryor. And, you know, and it's a 4K, you know. it's got freaking Diana Ross, you know. I love the spine. I know I'm like one of the only people, the YouTubers that probably talk about the spine of the Criterions. I mean, look at these. These actually sit on my shelf right next to each other for now because they're so close in number. 1254 and or 1264 and 1259. I don't know if I want anything in between the two, but they look really nice there, you know. And you know, Fantastic Mr. Fox, it'll look pretty good too. Like I said, I love the spines, and this black and gold. This is just nice. Now that was like my high school colors, so I'm a little more probably biased to those colors as well. But I really like the back of it too, where it's got like the red and the blue with the gold on it. I really do like the color scheme of this. Some people said the artwork and everything was ugly for it. I actually really dig it. I think it's very nice, and I jive with it quite a bit. I really hope the loose disc that's in here is the Blu-ray because it's less susceptible to scratches than the 4K. But hey guys, I got the video proof right here of loose disc. I busted open, it's scratched. I'll take it back. Worst case scenario, I get my money back and I have to try for it on the sale in November. But we're going to open this up well before the sale ends. We're just at the beginning of the sale, guys. And this is what we've got so far. So, what do you guys think? A nice start haul for the month of July? I think so. Like, I think this is a good way to start. And you guys know, I always say I'm going to try to limit myself. I don't like that white and, I don't like the artwork on there like that. I like them like this, where it's a little more solid, like with the colors. Anyways, that's just kind of how I like most of my Criterion spines. Maybe I'm like way weird about that. But, you know, I always try to say I limit myself to 5. I named 5. Actually, I named like 7 on Mega Mike's stream. You guys should go check that out. This past Thursday. And I said, you know, I try to keep it at 5. I listed 7. Of the 7 I listed, two of those were Nora and the Whiz. So I am sticking pretty close to my stack. I really just wanted to get Fantastic Mr. Fox because my friend Mike, over at Mega Mike, the movie man, he was talking about how much he really liked it, and I'm always looking for a new family movie to watch with the kids and everything, and I don't have a lot of those in Criterion, and I kind of have that with this and with the Whiz in a way, you know. I don't see a rating on the Whiz anywhere on here, but I assume it's pretty close to being PG as well. So, you know, I actually got a couple movies that I can watch with the kids on this sale as well. And I didn't get Wall-E. But the sale's not over yet. We still have most of a month. And I am asking for gift cards for my birthday. Now, my birthday is at the beginning of the month. So I'm going to find out real soon basically what I get. Because my birthday is on the 5th of July. So I'm going to find out real soon what Criterions I get for the month. Because once I get, I say 5, but once I get probably 6 or 7, I'm going to be done. And I say 6 or 7 because if I can get me a couple gift cards, I might be able to get like 4 more. I'm mainly trying to stick with 4Ks. I know I say that. I got that. But I did have a $5 coupon at Barnes & Noble, so I got this for $15 is the way that I look at it. And then I got those for like a buy one, get one. So pretty good deal. Definitely hit up the Criterion sale. They have movies for everyone in their collection. That's why I believe it's my favorite boutique label, because there's just a little something for everyone. You just gotta kind of poke around a bit sometimes, maybe take some recommendations from other people, maybe check and see what is quickly selling out and going out of stock. Those might be the hot ones to grab up. Those might be the good movies to make sure to add to your shelf. So you guys, let's talk about this down in the comments below. Pop off some conversations. If you guys have some recommendations for me for Criterion, let me know. Like I said, the month is just starting out. I'm trying to build gift cards up to have some funds to maybe go ham. I might get to go in store one more time before the sale ends. It would be really crazy to not only go in store for my first time like we did today, but go twice in this month as well. That would be pretty sweet, because I like getting the digibooks in store. You can definitely tell if they're damaged. They just ship you kind of whatever, so you get some crunches sometimes in corners that you don't like, and well, I gotta drive kind of far away to get to return one. So anyways, if you guys made it to the end of the video, like always, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. It goes a long way just making sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already. We talk Criterion, movies in general here, music, video games, just kind of all kinds of just geeky, nerdy stuff in physical media. Like, I love the tangible art of media. So if you guys would like to take that a step further and join these fine people right here and become a member of the channel, please make sure to hit that join button down below. You get early access to videos, exclusive polls to help shape future content in the channel. But like always, guys, all I really would like for you to do is let's start that conversation down below, and maybe share this video with a friend that likes Criterion. And until next time, remember to always keep it physical.